Okay, get ready for some juicy celebrity drama.
In and of itself does not mean that your client is guilty. That's the way we're going to deal with this, and that's the final ruling.
From California, rapper ASAP Rocky declines a plea deal on the eve of the start of his trial. The rapper, whose real name is Rakim Mayers, is charged with 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. The deal would have sent him to jail for 180 days, but he now faces up to 24 years in prison if he's convicted by a jury.
Remember ASAP Rocky, the famous rapper who's dating Rihanna? Well, he's in hot water again. This time, it's serious. He's been accused of shooting at one of his old friends back in 2021, and now he could go to jail for a long time. The police say ASAP used a semi-automatic firearm, which is a really serious type of gun. They've officially charged him with assault, and now he has to go to court. Things aren't looking good for ASAP. The judge seems to want to get this whole trial over with quickly, which might not be the best news for ASAP and his lawyers. They need time to prepare his defense and try to prove he's innocent. Everyone's wondering if ASAP will actually speak up for himself in court. Will he take the stand and tell his side of the story? His lawyer's keeping quiet about that for now, so we'll have to wait and see. But wait, there's more. This whole case has brought up a super interesting question about Rihanna. Are she and ASAP secretly married? The judge said that they can only call Rihanna ASAP's wife if they have a marriage license. Otherwise, she's just his significant other. Why does this matter? Because if Rihanna is officially ASAP's wife, she can't be forced to testify against him. It's a legal thing called spousal privilege. Now, everyone's buzzing about whether ASAP and Rihanna might secretly be married already. Some fans think they might announce it soon, just so Rihanna doesn't have to say anything in court that could hurt ASAP. This isn't the first time ASAP has been in trouble with the law. Remember that fight he got into in Sweden a few years ago? He even ended up in jail for a while. Plus, there have been rumors about other stuff, like problems with and even accusations that he's not very nice to people with darker skin tones. And get this, ASAP's lawyer is the same guy who used to represent Donald Trump. You know, the former president. Talk about a high-profile lawyer. So, what's going to happen to ASAP Rocky? Will Rihanna have to testify against him? ASAP Rocky and Rihanna, a love story or a legal strategy? Okay, so we left off with ASAP Rocky facing some serious charges, and everyone wondering if Rihanna is secretly his wife. But let's dive deeper into this whole spousal privilege thing, because it's pretty interesting. Did you hear that Rihanna might not have to say anything in court because she's married to ASAP? Whoa, seriously? That's crazy. So like, she could know stuff about what happened, but she doesn't have to tell anyone? Exactly. It's like a special rule for married couples. They can keep secrets from the court. You got it. It's a pretty big deal. Basically, the law says that a wife or husband can't be forced to testify against their spouse. It's meant to protect the trust and privacy of marriages. But some people think ASAP and Rihanna might be using this rule to their advantage, even if they're not actually married yet. It's certainly a possibility. If they were to get married before the trial, Rihanna would be shielded from having to testify. It's a strategic move that many couples in similar situations have considered. And look at their recent interactions, the lingering touches, the shared glances. Could these be subtle signs of a secret marriage they're trying to keep under wraps? Interesting. But hold on, there's even more to this story. Remember those rumors we mentioned about ASAP? Well, let's just say he doesn't exactly have a squeaky clean image. There have been whispers about his past struggles with, and even some accusations of infidelity. And then there's the whole colorism controversy, with some people claiming he favors lighter-skinned women. It's really disappointing to see these kinds of allegations against ASAP. Colorism is a real issue, and it's not okay for anyone to perpetuate those harmful ideas. Yeah, it definitely raises some questions about his character. And let's not forget, this isn't his first time dealing with legal trouble. That brawl in Sweden a few years ago was a huge deal. He even spent some time behind bars because of it. So it seems like ASAP has a bit of a pattern of finding himself in the middle of controversy. And now, with these serious charges hanging over his head, he's really going to need all the support he can get. Will Rihanna stand by her man, whether they're secretly married or not? And how will all of this drama affect ASAP's career and his reputation? Alright, so we've covered ASAP's past, the whole Rihanna situation, and those swirling rumors. But let's get back to the main event, the actual court case. This is a pretty high-stakes trial. Assault with a semi-automatic? That's not a joke. Yeah, and with his past record, the judge might not be too lenient. But he's got a top-notch lawyer, the same one who represented Trump. That's gotta count for something, right? You're right, that lawyer is a big deal. He's known for being super aggressive and really good at defending his clients, no matter what they've been accused of. Some people even call him a legal rock star. He's definitely not afraid of a challenge, and he's used to dealing with the media frenzy that surrounds these kinds of celebrity cases. So it'll be interesting to see how he uses his expertise to try and get ASAP off the hook. But let's not forget about the other side of this story. ASAP's former friend, the one he allegedly shot at, is also going to have his say in court. This whole thing started because of some kind of falling out between them, and things obviously escalated way too far. We don't know all the details yet, but it's clear that there's some bad blood between these two. The victim is probably going to testify about what happened that night, and his account could be really damaging to ASAP's case. So, it's basically going to be a battle of he said. ASAP says he's innocent, but the victim's story might tell a different version of events, and ultimately, it's up to the jury to decide who they believe. This trial is shaping up to be a real nail-biter. With so much at stake, who will the jury side with? Will ASAP's high-powered lawyer be able to work his magic? And what role will Rihanna play in all of this? The trial of the century begins. The day has finally arrived. ASAP. Rocky is officially on trial, and the whole world is watching. The courtroom is packed with journalists, fans, and curious onlookers, all eager to witness this celebrity showdown. ASAP looks serious and a little nervous, but he's trying to keep his cool. His lawyer, on the other hand, seems completely in his element, confidently whispering in ASAP's ear and occasionally flashing a smile at the cameras. It's clear that the defense team is trying to project an image of confidence and control. They want the jury to see ASAP as calm and collected, not as the hot-headed aggressor he's been portrayed as. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the evidence will show that on the night of November 6, 2021, the defendant, Rakim Mayers, also known as ASAP Rocky, did willfully and maliciously discharge a firearm at his former friend, victim's name, with the intent to cause great bodily harm. The prosecutor paints a vivid picture of the events, emphasizing the seriousness of the charges and the potential danger ASAP posed to the victim and others. The prosecution would have you believe that Mr. Mayers is a violent criminal, but the truth is far more complex. My client acted in self-defense, fearing for his own safety after being confronted by an agitated and unpredictable individual. The defense lawyer skillfully spins the narrative, portraying ASAP as the victim and raising questions about the reliability of the prosecution's witnesses.